I want to ask you about one other thing about the current, what you're going through that you mentioned is that staffing piece. Is that something you guys have felt the pressure on, or is that something you've figured out, or what would you say about that?
Boy, big question. I think everyone in the State's feeling a little bit of that pressure. We're hiring younger than we used to. Training is taking a little bit more than what it used to. There's a great program, the on-demand training through the Bowling University. They've got a great program right out now that pays you back, or actually incentivizes your staff for taking those
Right.
classes. My staff was right on it. And it was really cool handing out cash at our staff meeting for each class they took that they should have been taking anyway. We should have been pushing
Yeah.
that anyway. And then they're like, how many more can we? Well, there's over 50 of them. Keep going.
Yeah.
So that's been a lot of fun, but it is interesting. The training's taken a little bit longer than what it used to. Yeah. And resources are a little bit tighter, but there's some great people out there. We're fortunate to have the staff that we do, that they care about the center as much as we do.
And what do you think that is, just a cultural thing when you bring people in, or how do you cultivate, how do you keep the turnover low, or what are some of the things that you guys do in your center?
I think they need to enjoy the sport. One of my questions on the application is, have you been in before? And are you a bowler? Do you enjoy bowling? I want somebody back there that's jazzed about our industry.
Yeah.
And it kind of gears me towards those personalities that want to see more people come in, want to push the sport. And so it does come down to a lot of your interview questions and what you're looking for. And sometimes you just got to spread the net out there and see what comes back in, and you hire that personality that you need. It's not always about the skill or what they come in with, because you can always train that. But personality, great attitude. I look forward to coming into work. Our team is fun, energetic, and we're just ready to start the day.
Yeah, I think that's super crucial. And that's a really good tip about the question of, do you enjoy bowling? Because someone who enjoys it probably feels a lot less like work for them. If you're not a fan, it's going to be a grind. But if you enjoy the atmosphere and the sport of the game, it's going to be a much better time for you. And that rubs off on your customers. I like that idea a lot.
Exactly. And you find out what their interest is. Is their interest in the bar? Is it in the kitchen? We had one of our youth bowlers, he came with the center when we bought it and went up through our youth program, went away for college and had a scholarship for bowling, came back and started working for us. He just has always loved the bowling industry and really likes the ball drilling, the pro shop portion of it. And so last year we sent him to the ball drilling school.
Oh, cool.
And so now he's a master ball driller, and he owns it. He loves that area of the bowling world. He's good at it. He's a good bowler himself. But I think a lot of it is finding out what does your team really like to do? And then you capitalize on that. Put them in those areas where they're going to expand and want to learn more.
Yeah, so more with their nature rather than forcing people to just do whatever, is there. And now, is that something you discover through the interview process, or what's that discovery process look like?
Part of it's through the interview process. A lot of it is just once you get them on board, having those weekly check-in meetings. How's it going? What are you enjoying most about this position? What do you want to learn more about? And that's something we ask at our staff meetings every month. What's the menu item that you would most recommend? What's the menu item you would not recommend? And it kind of helps you a lot, just gear towards your ears to the ground. What are they hearing? And I don't know, we just go with it. A lot of information there, and you find out what jazzes them, because they'll expand on those types of topics.
Yeah, no, those are some really good insights, just asking them, because like you said, they are your boots on the ground. They know those things. And I'm sure that some do, but I don't know if everybody takes the time to ask the employees that, to really learn about them and what they like, to then apply it. Do you guys record that anywhere, or it's just like an ongoing conversation that you just remember? Or do you have somewhere where you store that information?
We have our staff meeting notes, and then we try to check in with them after the staff meeting. How is this going? And so, yeah, I guess we would record it in that mannerism, just on paper.
And then how often are your staff meetings?
We shoot for once a month. Sometimes it can be a little tough trying to get everybody there on the same day, same time. But for the most part, at least checking in once a month and seeing how everything's going, even if it's only an hour. But we'll usually order in pizza, or we'll bribe them with food. It usually works. A little incentive.
Of course. Yeah, I think it's critical to get the team together on a good frequency just to find those problems and, like you said, figure out what really drives them. And because it is a team, and if each player has their role, and you can't really figure that out unless they're all together.
Exactly.
Hey, did you like this video? Great. We make 10 of them a week. Subscribe to learn more and keep learning about what's working in the industry. Talk to you then.